Hello everybody. Most of you may not know, but I am a long arm quilter. I have a little long arm quilting business, and I just delivered 3 quilts to a client, and she was getting frantic because she had to hand bind them. And that's when I said, oh no girl, let me show you the quick and easy way. I typically do my bindings by machine if it's going to charity, if it's going to kids, teenagers. I save my hand binding for my more heirloom quilts or quilts that I may want to put in a show, although I have won ribbons on quilts that have been machine quilted. No kidding. But basically what it is a stitch in the ditch type of foot. Most machine brands will have these. My machine is a Janome 6700P, and this is my stitch in the ditch foot. Basically it was called a Clearview Quilting Foot and Guide Set, and you can move this little black part to whatever side you want. And I already have a 1/4 inch foot that I have just for that purpose, for my 1/4 inch quilting. And basically what it is you are going to line the fold of your binding up next to that guide, and you're going to bump your needle over just a little bit. On this machine, I think I've got mine at about a 6.3. That's going to judge how big of a bite you're taking into your folded edge of your binding. I'll just show you real quick here. And you know, machine binding, you can do it a couple different ways. I sew it on the back and then I roll it to the front, and then I do my top stitching. You can put it right next to your 1/4 inch line, and that way when you do your stitching, it will likely fall in the ditch here, back here. But there again, if it doesn't, it's no big deal. At least it's not a big deal to me. Okay, I've moved my needle over to the 6.3. Let's see, I might want to go just a little more. I can see, let's go to 6.5. And see how I'm keeping the binding kind of pushed up against this little guide foot here. Alright, there you go. You can kind of see how close I got next to the edge, and if that's scary for you, you can always bump your needle over just a little bit more. And let's look at the back. You can see that it didn't get exactly in the ditch, but if you use a blending thread, you'll never be able to see where it ended up on the back. And honestly, my show quilts that I've won ribbons on have looked just like this. But you can see how nice that is, just right next to that edge, and you can do a lot of binding this way in a pretty good time amount. But anyway, I hope this helps. It's basically a stitch in the ditch foot. Most every machine should have one, so give it a try. Promise you'll like it.